You probably think you know every way your dog says I love you. The wagging tail when you come home, the excited leaps, the happy bark that fills the hallway. But dogs have another language, softer, quieter, and often overlooked. They speak in pauses, in glances, in where they choose to stand or sleep. To them, love isn't about noise or energy. It's about presence. They don't need to shout to say, "You're my person." They say it in silence, in the way they stay close even when you're not paying attention. Many of these gestures are so subtle you might miss them entirely, yet they carry more meaning than the loudest bark. These are the quiet ways your dog says, "I want to be closer to you." The moments that once you recognize them will make you see your best friend with new eyes. 1. When they block your path. It happens all the time. You walk from one room to another and suddenly there they are, standing right in front of you, completely still watching you. No wagging, no jumping. Just there like a gentle living gate that won't open until you notice them. To us, it's easy to think they're just in the way. But for your dog, that position means something deeper. In the language of dogs, closeness and positioning are ways of communicating connection. Standing in front of you isn't defiance, it's a quiet plea. Don't go just yet. Dogs use space as conversation. In a pack, standing in another's path signals care or concern, a way to keep the group together. When your dog blocks you, they're expressing that same instinct. They don't want you to leave, not because of fear, but because to them your presence is peace. If they meet your gaze in that moment, it's a question more emotional than words could ever be. Try pausing instead of stepping around them. Touch their head, smile softly, and say something calm. You'll see their tail lower, their eyes soften as if to say, "Okay, I just needed to make sure we're still connected." That's love, not in noise or movement, but in stillness. 2. When they rest in doorways. Some dogs love lying across doorways, hallways, or narrow walkways, always right where you need to go. You might think it's random, maybe even inconvenient, but to them, that spot is sacred. In the wild, the most trusted pack members rest near entrances. It's where scents pass, where they can monitor movement, where they feel closest to the heartbeat of their family. By lying there, your dog positions themselves where your world flows. They can see you coming, feel you going, and stay at the center of everything important. Every time you step over them and they lift their head to watch you, it's not to demand attention. It's to stay included, to feel part of your routine, your rhythm, your life. To you, the doorway might be just another part of your home. But to your dog, it's a bridge, the one that keeps you connected, even as you move from room to room. So next time they're stretched across your path, don't sigh or ask them to move. Step gently, let them stay there. Because in their world, that spot means I'm part of this family. I belong. 3. When they stop. During walks, you've seen it. You're walking peacefully, the leash loose, the world calm. Then suddenly your dog stops, completely. They turn slightly toward you, eyes soft but steady, tail motionless. You tug, but they stay planted like a small, furry statue. Sometimes it's curiosity. Sometimes it's something more emotional. For a dog, movement often equals change. Going forward can mean leaving behind. And dogs who live so fully in the moment sometimes pause to hold on to what feels safe. That pause on the sidewalk isn't disobedience. It's a question. Do we really have to move away from this? You'll notice their body turn just a little toward you, as if they're leaning into the feeling of togetherness, wanting to linger in it a little longer. In those moments, patience is the answer. Don't pull them forward right away. Speak softly. Maybe kneel for a second. Let them know you're still there. That reassurance tells them it's okay to move again because the closeness they crave isn't being left behind. 4. When they raise their eyebrows. It's one of the smallest gestures and one of the most misunderstood. The slight lift of an eyebrow, the tilt of the head, the look that seems to ask a question. Dogs have learned that their facial expressions affect us. Research from the University of Portsmouth showed that dogs raise their inner eyebrows more when humans are looking at them. It makes their eyes look larger, more expressive, more infant-like. But beyond instinct, it's emotion. That raised brow often comes when they're uncertain or seeking reassurance. It's not mischief or curiosity. It's vulnerability. They're trying to read you to know if the bond is still strong, if they're safe, to lean closer emotionally. When your dog looks at you like that with one eyebrow slightly lifted and their body still don't look away, smile, speak their name softly, maybe reach out your hand. That moment, tiny as it is, strengthens the invisible bridge between you. Because for them, eye contact isn't about control. It's about connection. 5. When they curl up tightly. Dogs can sleep in many ways, but each position tells a different story. When they sprawl on their side or stretch belly up, it's a sign of full trust, total comfort, zero caution. But when they curl up tightly, paws, tucked tail wrapped around their nose, they're saying something else. That little circle is a protective shell. It's how dogs in the wild guard their vital organs and conserve warmth. In your home, it's more emotional than physical. It says, I feel safe here, but I'm still guarding a piece of myself. If your dog often curls up near you but not against you, they're close, but still keeping a small barrier of protection, not because of fear, but because trust is a process. Give them time, consistency, calm affection. Over days and months, you'll notice the change. That tight curl softens into a loose sprawl. Their paws reach out in sleep, maybe one touches your leg. That's how a heart unfolds, slowly, bravely toward love. 6. When they slow blink or watch you from the corner of their eye. You've probably seen it, that soft, sleepy blink your dog gives when they're resting near you. Or the sideways glance, the half look where they turn their heads slightly, but keep their eyes on you. In the world of dogs, these are calming signals, invitations to peace. A slow blink means I feel safe with you. A sideways glance says, I want to connect but gently. They're testing the emotional distance between you, offering trust in small doses. When you blink slowly back or soften your expression, you're replying in their language. It's okay. I'm safe too. It's a quiet dance of reassurance. And each time they see calm returned, the desire for closeness grows stronger. Over time, those shy half-glances become steady eye contact, not dominance but devotion. 7. When they lick you. Then pull away. A dog's lick is rarely just one thing. Sometimes it's affection. Sometimes it's care. Sometimes it's uncertainty. When they lick your hand or arm gently, then pause and look away. It's not rejection, it's vulnerability. They've offered affection and are waiting to see if it's safe. It's like saying, here's my heart. Will you hold it gently? This is especially true for rescues or shy dogs. The lick is their first step toward connection. The retreat, their way of protecting themselves, if the gesture isn't returned. The best response: stillness. Let them come back to you on their own terms. When they realize affection is safe with you, they'll stay longer, closer, without hesitation. Because love for them isn't about ownership, it's about trust given freely. 8. When they sit nearby, not next to you. You're on the couch reading or watching TV and your dog enters the room. They don't jump up beside you, but they don't go far either. They settle a few feet away, close enough to hear your breathing, far enough to look casual. That space they choose is meaningful. It's the space between longing and courage. Dogs who sit nearby are showing attachment, with restraint. They're saying, I want to be with you, but I'm respecting your space. It's a sign of maturity, of deep affection that doesn't need constant reassurance. And when someday they close that distance, maybe resting their chin on your foot or sliding a paw onto your leg, it means something profound. It means the emotional gap has closed too. 9. When they delay you leaving. You grab your keys, your shoes, your bag, and suddenly your dog becomes a master of slow motion. They sniff the air, wander in circles, take an unnecessary drink of water. Anything to delay your departure. It's not manipulation. It's longing. They know your routine. They've felt the pattern enough times to understand the keys mean absence. So they linger. They give you the look, those soft, pleading eyes that say, stay just a minute longer. Dogs don't understand the concept of later. For them, love exists only in the now. When you leave, they lose the now they know best. Take those extra seconds. Kneel down, touch their head. Say, I'll be back soon. It's a promise they may not grasp with logic, but they feel it in tone and heartbeat. That moment makes the waiting easier. 10. When they sigh beside you. You've heard it, that long, slow exhale when your dog settles near you. It's not a groan or complaint, it's release. Dogs sigh when their bodies and minds align in calm, when they've found peace after emotion, noise, or tension. And often they sigh because you're near, because your presence brings balance. A 2018 behavioral study found that dogs sigh most often during quiet companionship, especially after eye contact or touch. It's the sound of contentment, the audible proof that they feel safe enough to let go. Sometimes that sigh comes after a hard day, yours or theirs. It's as if they're breathing out what you can't. A shared exhale between two hearts that have learned to rest together. Listen closely next time. That sound is love in its gentlest form, love that doesn't need to be loud to be real. Dogs don't speak our language, yet they never stop talking to us. They speak through movement, through stillness, through every small decision they make around us. When they stand in front of you, lie across your path, curl tightly near your feet, or watch you with those soft eyes, they're saying, you matter. I want to be near you. It's easy to miss living in a world that moves too fast. But dogs don't need grand gestures. They need presence, awareness, a moment to be seen. They love through quiet acts of loyalty, standing guard at the door, pausing before a goodbye, sighing beside your chair as if to say, this is home. The truth is, they've been showing you their heart every single day, not in barks or wagging tails, but in the calm between. So tonight, when your dog settles near you, when you feel that gentle weight against your leg or hear that long, peaceful sigh, stop for a second. Don't move. Don't speak. Just listen. Because in that silence lies everything they've been trying to tell you. I love you. I feel safe with you. I just want to be close. If this story touched your heart, let me know in the comments below. Tell me one quiet thing your dog does that always melts you. And if you want to keep learning the love languages your dog speaks every day, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can get the latest updates. Until then, love them the way they love you, completely, silently, and without words.